Hey tubers, bar 49ers Corner coming at you with the mail day. Got about 2 weeks in one at least in here, so some really good stuff to show off actually. A couple of autos and a couple of graded and one real big graded one at the end. A little bit of a set that I'm doing here. Picked up the Frank Gore. They're all different. Panini does the similar sets, but like a couple of different ones each year, but the outline is still kind of the same. So this one's out of 15. On card auto. So I have the Dion and the Ronnie that look like this for their different Super Bowls. There is a Montana, a Young, a Rice, and a Kaepernick out there. And I'd like to do all of those. So we'll see how we go with that. But got 3 of them to go. 1960 Topps team card in a mint 9. That's a pop 6. None higher there. Ooh, just dropped my headphones there. Upgrade here. 61 Fleer Leo the Lion in a mint 9. Pretty good size Hall of Fame rookie pickup here. Upgraded, only had an 8 that I subbed myself. So, not sure, it's got a shadow in here. Cortez Kennedy with the gem mint 10. Pop of 27, so pretty low pop on these. These are tough. Picked up this one a long time. I've never seen it. Otherwise, I'd had it already. But 92 Topps Ronnie Lott. This one's a pop of 5. And I had subbed this myself and got a 9. And it was lower pop. I think it was like pop 2 or 3. 4 Sharp must have got a couple of them because I got this one and then they relisted another one right after I bought it. A couple of autos in. Kind of a new little set got going here. Got one more of these coming in, and that'll probably be it. There is a Rice and a Montana of these. I don't think there's a Young. These are impossible to even look up, just because it looks like that other set, but even more so. These are all from different years, even though they look the same. But I mean, these come in Spectra, and a couple other Panini products. There's a Tittle. The Hall of Fame logo, and even inscribed at Hall of Fame of 71, which is kind of cool because not many of those are like that. And I didn't realize it at the time, but this one, I mean, he wore 14. It's not a big deal to me, but I won't show it to you. But it's jersey number 14 out of 50, so that's kind of cool. Got the Hugh McElhaney as well, also numbered out of 50. And the Dave Wilcox. And so we're happy with all 3 of those. And those were the Wilcox and the McElhaney. I didn't have autos of, but I didn't really have a presentable auto of Y.A. Tittle either. So pretty happy with those. I'm actually selling a couple of other autos that I have, some pretty big ones. Kind of just liquidating, and I want one really presentable auto from each big guy, and of course, like you heard from me before, I like to get a matching type of thing. So I have one set. I actually have it here. A couple of these I've had for years, different Super Bowl years. So the set was supposed to be 6. It was supposed to be 3 Montanas, a Rice, a Young, and a John Taylor, just for the hell of it, right? John Taylor, I don't know why, but because the other ones are Super Bowl MVP ones, but the Young Beckett finally populated what the numbering is, and it's out of 5. I've never seen it, and it just kind of looks lopsided when I present it. It's 3 Montanas and 1 Rice, and you know, and the Taylor, and then one of the Montanas. Go figure, like it's a bad thing, but it's a BGS 9.5, so one BGS slabbed one next to a bunch of raw ones kind of looks goofy too, and I'm all just doing it for presentation mostly. So see if I can get some money off of those. And I'm selling 2 5-stars as well, a Rice and a Young Auto, to try to consolidate down a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Moving on. Picked up 3 raw Rices here from 98 Crown Royale. These won't get subbed for probably quite some good time though. 96 Collector's Edge, 12th Man. I have like 170, yeah, like 170 cards in 3 different orders at PSA right now. So I'm not selling anymore for a while. And that one is 99 Pacific. Pretty cool. So I learned something not too long ago, going back and forth with PSA, and I don't know if I can. The lighting's just not gonna work out this time, but the variations of these recent Topps years go towards the master sets too, not just the base ones. Even though I'd subbed them like that, then they didn't accept them. Now they're telling me they do. So picked up the variation of the Vernon Davis here from 14 Topps, and the variation of the Lattimore rookie from 13. And I have a couple of variations already at PSA, so that's cool. 1 baseball pickup. I'm trying to do some sort of national set. Can't figure it out. I want to like keep track of the guys that won awards and stuff like that, but get like the key rookies. But if you look at the PSA sets, the registry, like this one guy McCholkey or whatever, has got it. I mean, it's funny because his name's like that, but it's got a damn chokehold on these sets. But he's building them, and they don't make sense with which cards he's picking. And some of like the Silver Slugger yearly sets and the Golden Gloves, like the same player could have different ones in different years a couple of times, which doesn't make any sense. But you know, he'll have one in the Silver Slugger sets. The guy was Silver Slugger 10 times, and the guy's a future Hall of Famer or something like that, and it's a different card that's used for a future Hall of Famer as that. So it's like, I don't want multiple rookies, I just want that one. So it's been real frustrating, but I think what I'm going to try to do is do a Nationals All-Star set. We've only been around since 2005, so it should be relatively easy. I think I did a list today. It was like 11 or 12 dudes. A bunch of pitchers early on that did like 1 year with us, so that kind of sucks. But so I'm picking those types of guys up. So I picked up the Anthony Rendon, which I'm happy that, because not all the guys that'll be in it will have Washington Nationals rookies, but he did. So that's out of 13 Topps update, and he was like an all-star once, but I think he had like 2 Silver Sluggers, or at least 1 Silver Slugger a year, so that's pretty cool. And then one big one here. Super stoked, because now all I have to do is fill out the set with 8s, and I will be #1 in this set. And this is kind of the biggest set I've done as far as like all the cards being heavy hitters. This is a Pop 3, none higher, from 1955. Mint 9 Y.A. Tittle. So the great news about this is the guy that was #1 in this set, and he was way up there, because he was getting bonuses for a lot of none higher cards, to include this one. He's the one that sold this off. So not only did the #1 is no longer in that #1 spot, but this one put me there. So I'm pretty happy with that. And my Y.A. Tittle set is legit. I would still like to get the 54 and a 9. I've only ever seen it for sale at like $1,500 at a bin. And it's a Papa 7, so it shouldn't quite be that high. So I haven't done anything about it. And I haven't seen it listed for a while, but I don't know where the rest of them are, but hopefully I'll see one of those at auction someday. But super, super happy with that. Not big on the old label, just because it doesn't, I think the other ones are all at least medium labels, if not a couple of them I have the brand new labels on, so I might send, this might be the first one I ever send in and get that new label. That's all I got for you. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Tournament time. I had Middle Tennessee pulling that upset, so I was happy about that. I did 2 brackets. one of them, my Terps were in it. We started out 20-2 this year, doing great, and we just completely fell apart. I don't even know if we were a 500 team since then. And so the first bracket I filled out, I was like, we're going to lose that first game. But since I got an opportunity to fill out a second one, I was like, pull on the heartstrings a little bit. And I was like, all right, I'll slide them in and say they're going to get one win against Xavier. But it didn't happen. Reality, even though we were the 6th seed and they were 11, no heart at the end of the year for whatever reason. Just sloughed it off. So what are you going to do? So we'll see how my brackets both worked out based on the matchups that Kansas is winning. So we'll see. Kansas and Gonzaga, I think I got in the final. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, and until next time.